Hello, I am the Galladeiator and welcome to the first episode of a series where I talk about autism. If you know me in person or have taken a gander at my previous videos, then you could probably infer that I'm autistic. So today we're going to be talking about an often underlooked aspect of autism, which is masking. When a person thinks about the concept of a mask, superheroes start to come into mind. They put on a mask to protect their secret identity so they can fight crime. Unfortunately, this is real life and superheroes don't exist, so masking only applies to cosplays, COVID-19, crime, and autism. Oh, and hockey if you're Canadian. So why would an autistic person need to, in this case, metaphorically put on a mask? Well, we live in a society where neurotypicals often downplay the struggles that autistic people can go through. We're always perceived as aliens or overgrown children. People still think autism only aligns itself with young kids, when there are plenty of adults that still struggle with having autism to this day. Schools are the bane of existence for any autistic student. A school will advertise himself as being good with handling the disabled and poor mental health, but the school system in of itself is only designed with able people in mind. Masking is when an autistic person tries to fit in within the neurotypical crowd by acting as such. I generally hate loud noises, but when I'm masking, I'm forced to tolerate them. In schools, when bullying is at its most prominent, I had to appear as normal as possible so I wouldn't become the person that everyone would go to laugh at me and not with me. That didn't end up working, as I instead became the quietest person in school. It made the school experience worse, as I'd go there week after week with the mentality of, I'm just trying to survive so I can get a weekend to myself. For so many years I had this mindset, while also struggling with why I always acted differently in a social event compared to most times when I'm at home. It wasn't until last year when I found out about masking, and it changed my perception of everything when I reflected upon my past. A negative aspect of masking is the heavy mental burden you receive. A day of school for me was 8 hours. 5 days in a school week, 8 times 5 is 40, so I was masking for 40 hours a week. Now, it's only a minimum of 40 hours since masking applies in any social event and not just school. So about that mental burden? It feels like you're trapped inside of yourself. You appear as an outer shell. Quiet, reserved, guarded, any other synonym. On the inside, every self-negative thought enters your brain. These thoughts are not always negative, but I do remember several instances where I was desperately trying to stop myself from making myself cry. It sucked, but there was no way around it. I think it's wrong that other autistic people are put in situations where they feel like they have to mask. I still mask to this day, but thankfully my mental health has not been as bad as back then. But enough about me, I want to know about you. Can we make the comment section a positive autism discussion space? Oh, and thanks for watching. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a long time, but then I realized I could just make this a series. So if you're interested, maybe show some support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. Would mean a lot. Yeah, that's it. Peace.